Whiskey might be a classic spirit, but it's having a major moment, and there's a new place in Whatcom County where you can see how it's made, blended, and even reimagined. Doc Swinson's just opened their first ever tasting room in Ferndale, and today we're diving into the art and science behind every bottle. Tyra's in the Arc Lounge with master blender Jesse Parker with more information. Hey, Tyra.
Yeah, Holly, this is very exciting. And Jesse, thanks so much for coming on the show today.
Yeah, Tyra, thanks for having us. This is really exciting as one of Washington's best kept secrets in the whiskey world here.
Well, I am looking forward to hearing more. So for those who don't know, what exactly does a blender do, and how is that different from someone who is a distiller?
Yeah, totally. That's actually a great question because most people focus on distillation in the United States, right? But really, the end product is developed by a blender. Essentially, a distiller is like the person that builds the instruments, right? And the blender is the person that is like the conductor who creates the symphony and makes sure that everything flows well and creates balance in your experience, and in this case, in whiskey.
The symphony. I love how you describe it. Before the segment started, you had mentioned it's like a form of art. It's like you're painting, but with flavors.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. You know, I always thought myself as an artist, and I love beverage history, and it's a fun way to experience flavors that you might not always think about.
That's awesome. So the Doc Swinson's Barrel Lab just opened in Ferndale. It's a tasting room. What can people expect when they visit, and why was Ferndale the perfect place for the first tasting room?
Yeah, absolutely. So the perfect place is really in the middle of all the barrels. So when you come to Doc Swinson's, the Barrel Lab, right, up in Ferndale, you get immersed in it. You walk in, there's barrels literally going all the way to the ceiling from all over the world. Europe, South America, Central America, Asia, you name it, all in this facility. This is something you don't find in the United States very often, which is really cool. And so showcasing that and being able to smell it, take in all the sights, and go through each one of our products and actually differentiate how we make our whiskeys is actually, I think, one of the coolest things we could do.
It sounds like a cool learning experience. Okay, and so you have a cocktail demo for us.
Yeah.
I assume this is like the finished, this is what it looks like once it's
Absolutely.
all completed? Okay.
Yep, so this is called the Electric Cowboy. It's named that because it's bright, it's refreshing, but it also really focuses nicely on our session blend bourbon here, which is kind of our flagship. So it's really simple. We wanted to make a drink that was just easy for you to do at home, and it's 2 ounces of bourbon.
Okay.
Poured over as much ice as you could pack in this glass. You're gonna put some grapefruit soda. In this case, we really like Jarritos.
Nice.
You're just gonna kind of top it off. Leave a little bit of room. You're gonna squeeze a lime in here.
Nice.
And then you're gonna top it off right here with a little bit of Aperol or Campari.
Okay, either one, whichever one you kind of like.
The Campari is gonna be a little more bolder, more traditional, I think, for a whiskey drinker. But if you're really into like palomas or like tequila cocktails, go with the Aperol. It's a little more refreshing. And of course, you need your little.
How'd you figure out what goes with what? Just trial and error, taste testing?
Yeah,
like,
a lot of it's just trial and error. You know, I think that's the biggest thing is don't be afraid to try new things, right? And also lean on your bartender friends. They're really gonna help you kind of like create cool things as well. You know, people really love the passion and flavors that you get out of cocktails. So.
Find a bartender friend. I kind of want to smell this. Can I smell it? I just want to smell
Yeah,
it.
please, absolutely, yeah.
Wow, it smells amazing.
A little chocolatey or...
Well, should we do a taste test?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
oh my gosh,
awesome.
yeah.
Well, cheers. Thanks so much for making this.
Yeah, what a pleasure.
It's delicious. Ooh. I'm not much of a whiskey drinker, I'll be honest about that, but this is good. It really is good. You don't really just taste like straight whiskey. You taste all the flavors there.
Yeah, I think that was part of designing this cocktail, was making something that's more for everybody and not just whiskey drinkers. Because at the end, there's great ways to work with your bourbons that you might not necessarily think that's just, you know, beyond an old fashioned or a Manhattan or something like that. There's ways to make it more fun and vibrant.
For sure.
Or electric.
Or electric. I was gonna say, is there any more tips you have maybe for people at home who might be trying to replicate this or just explore picking out the perfect whiskey or bourbon for them? Yeah,
I mean, once again, lean on some bartender friends, but ultimately start with a really good quality ingredients. That's what you should start with honestly anything when it comes to cooking, right? Comes to making cocktails. Work with quality ingredients and it will make all the difference in the drink. And then don't be afraid to like try some new stuff. Like let your curiosity open, right? And try a little few things and do it with friends. Like I always love doing little cocktail parties at home and then just making different drinks and we all get to rate them together and it's a fun way to like, you know, have a little bit of a party and open up, like I said, that curiosity towards flavor profiles.
Yeah, your friends will be honest with you for sure about how
Oh my
things
gosh, yeah.
taste. So where can people go for more info on the
Yeah.
Doc Swinson's new releases and also the tasting room up in Ferndale?
Yeah, so anything about Doc Swinson's, of course, it's really easy. Just Google Doc Swinson's whiskey, for example, and pull up our website. It's going to showcase everything about how you could get to our tasting room when we're doing special events, for example, or you could sign up for tours to really get in depth about these flavor profiles. And then, of course, you can have a bottle shipped directly to your house, or even your friends if you want to, do a little, gift giving kind of thing going on, right? All through our website at Doc Swinson's.
Awesome.
So
could make for a good holiday gift.
Yes,
I think
absolutely.
so. Thanks so much for coming in and talking all about Doc Swinson's and sharing this awesome cocktail recipe. We're going to put that on our website as well so you all can make it at home too. Holly, are you much of a whiskey drinker?
I'm not, but that looks very refreshing.
Why not?
I know.
Try it out.
Yeah,
And I love
exactly.
the whole,
Open your curiosity. Try some
yes.
awesome whiskey.
Yeah, I
Thank
love the whole
you.
idea for the holidays too.